Hi YouTube, it's me, Inspire Change for You. I wanted to come on tonight and kind of go over some of the stuff that I learned during my nutritionist appointment tonight. It's late, it's almost 11 o'clock and I'm really tired. But I wanted to do this tonight before I forget everything. I didn't get to exercise today. I have been going since early this morning, and like I said, it's almost 11, and I'm just now getting to kind of settle down, and there's no way I'm going to Zumba tonight. So I'm a little disappointed in that because I was supposed to all week, and I didn't, and now it's Friday, and I'm still not doing it. So anyways, the nutritionist gave me some good advice and some stuff that was kind of interesting to me that you guys might be interested to know. I did tell her that I was eating food, and she was really surprised by that. And I was under the understanding that if I could eat it and swallow it and it didn't get stuck and I didn't have any problems, then it was okay. And apparently I was wrong. So FYI, if you're doing it, stop. The way she explained it is that while our stomachs are healing from the band, they want zero resistance going through it. So that's why, like in my directions, it says anything with a lump, we're not even supposed to be eating. So she said I need to go back to starting the mushy phase again, which is a little bit hard for me to do, but I'm going to because I don't want to mess it up. So something I thought maybe you guys would be interested in know. The plus side of talking to her is that she told me that I can eat ice cream. So I guess that's a plus. I took her up on that tonight. But she also said that I'm not eating enough calories. She said I shouldn't even be worrying about calories, worrying about losing weight, none of that right now. That I need to just strictly be focusing on allowing my stomach to heal. So eating just mushy stuff, soft stuff, no lumpy anything, and getting protein in. So that's what I need to start doing. So that's the next 2 weeks. Because today is 2 weeks, so I have 2 more weeks of needing to just eat the mushy stuff. And so I think tomorrow I'm going to make some chili or something like that I could put in the blender and blend up, and hopefully it won't be so nasty. And if you guys have had anything that you can stick in a blender other than just mashed potatoes, and it tastes good, even though it looks all funky like that, let me know, please. A couple other little factoids that I learned from her is the reason why in the morning times we're not hungry because our bands are tighter. She said the reason for that is because when you sleep, the blood leaves from your arms and your legs, and it goes to the middle of your body, and everything kind of gets like swollen or whatever. You know, the blood's there, so it pumps it up. Or so that's why it feels tighter, because your stomach, I guess, is enlarged or something's enlarged, and as you're up and you're moving around and the blood's returning to your limbs, and then you start feeling hungry. Another thing that she told me is that the drinking water thing, because you know, they said sip just little tiny drinks like you're drinking something hot when you're drinking your water or whatever. And I I kind of got to the point where I was just drinking normally again. I wasn't like guzzling water, but to where I would actually take like drinks of water. And she said the problem with that is that the water can only go down so fast. And if you're, you know, taking it in too fast, it's gonna, she says it's like going through a funnel and it's gonna back up. And it's gonna also put pressure on that band and stretch it. So that was kind of interesting to find out. I guess as much as what I feel good, I feel, you know, I went back to picking my son up and stuff like that, and she said I shouldn't be doing that. Is I guess because we feel okay, you know, on the outside everything feels okay, and we don't see the inside. We assume that we can just, you know, do whatever we want to do because it's not hurting us. We don't feel like it's hurting us, but it could be stretching that pouch. It could be moving that band, putting pressure on it. And, you know, ultimately we go through this process of having the surgery and, you know, for a lot of us spending our own hard-earned money to get it. And seems kind of silly to blow all of that just to drink water a little bit faster or to move along to solid foods a little bit faster. So gotta stop doing that. Also, did I say this already that she said I was eating too few calories? I had said earlier today that I was trying to stick around the 800 calorie mark, and she said that my body is going into starvation mode and that it's going to want to hold on to weight, which is what I experienced last week. Not, you know, the weight loss had slowed down. And she said I shouldn't even be worried. She said if I'm hungry, eat. As long as I'm eating within the guidelines that they have given me as far as the mushy foods and stuff. If I'm hungry, eat. So, which I haven't really been hungry, but I've been conscious of the things like with the eating the mashed potatoes. Of course, you know, most of us love mashed potatoes. I mean, who doesn't love a potato? But I kind of felt like I shouldn't just be eating that because it's, you know, carbohydrates and calories and, you know, or you could have mashed potatoes, you could put cheese in them. But then I'm like, cheese is a lot of calories and a lot of fat. And, or, you know, even with the whole ice cream thing tonight as I'm eating ice cream, I felt guilty about it. I felt like, oh my gosh, it was a Klondike bar, it was 250 calories, and I felt guilty about eating those calories, even though that probably only puts me at 950 calories today. You know, I still feel guilty about it, but I gotta get over that because, you know, not eating and then being so strict on what I'm eating and then not losing weight is very, very frustrating. And that's where, I know for me is where I sabotage myself because I'll get in there and I'll do, you know, I'm more committed than most people when it comes to doing a diet. And then when it doesn't come off, if I don't have that motivation, then I'm kind of all or nothing. I'm either in it 100% to do it and to stay committed to it, or I just give up and just figure, well, you know, if I eat this, I'm going to be the same weight, or if I eat this thing I like, I'm going to be the same, so why not just eat what I want? And I have to stop being that way. But I also I'm trying to make this you know, I have to break myself of all the rules that I have in my head that I think we all do. We all have these rules, whether it's because we were on Atkins or because we went to Weight Watchers or because we tried this diet or that diet, and we, you know, we have things, these beliefs in our heads of what's healthy and what's not healthy. And for being lap band patients, we're just completely different than that. We can't follow those rules. And that's something that I needed to get into my head. Because like the carbohydrate thing, I want to not do that. But right now, that's what I should be doing. And I'm even that way with fruits. A lot of fruits I avoid because of the carbohydrates in them. So I have to stop doing that. But I think that's pretty much it. I'll be having another appointment with her next Thursday at the 3-week, and then the Thursday after that again. I'll have another one all the way up until right before I get my first fill. And then she will be instructing me on how to eat once I can eat solid foods, even though I've been doing that already. Got to stop going back to eating mushy. I'm going to go back to eating mushy. So she's going to teach me about that. So I'm sure I'll probably learn something interesting to share with you guys there. And then also teach me how to eat after, once my band is filled, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait for that to happen. Once my band's filled, how to eat afterwards. And it's kind of interesting listening to her. She's had the lap band done, I think she said like 8 or 6 years ago, something like that. And so it's interesting listening to her talk, and it's kind of nice because she knows what it's like. She's been here. And she's like, once we get your band engaged, and then we'll talk about how to use it. And it was like, I felt like I had like a secret weapon or something. So once we engage that, then I have to relearn things then too. So whatever I find out that I find interesting or informative, little factoids, I will share with you guys. Also the same thing for you guys. If you guys learn anything or discover something that is beneficial, let us know. Because I don't know about you guys, but my surgeon's great, but he's very busy. And so when I had my appointment with him last time, it was like let's look at it, see how it looks great, see you guys back for your fill. So there's really not a lot of discussion that goes on, dialogue. So I'm really glad that I'm able to have this nutritionist because she knows a lot about it. And she was able to answer some questions for me tonight. So, yeah, but that's about it. So thanks a lot. Bye.